The editing of the tweet I thought was a fun little twist. Like he's like, I may have been texting a minor and it trended towards the inappropriate, and then he removed minor and made it like individual or something. If that's not right, it's close.
Yeah.
But he didn't realize that on X now you can see the tweet edits. So you just click on like the original version and see that it said minor. So he added minor back in there.
Back in.
A bad look to cut, I guess putting it out there and covering it up is even worse than just putting it out there.
Well, it was quite the screed of a tweet. So I can see how you miss a minor detail like that.
Yeah.
The guy writes more than J.R.R. Martin.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I was reading through and I'm like, why is he spending so much time on the food and the feasts on this, on this confession? The pork pie was delicious. No.
Yeah. Dude, so I've disliked this guy for 15 years. He came out of the gate hating on X-Jaws, who I was real familiar with at the time. He railed on me and my family, which for no reason, I've still never spoken to Dr. Disrespect, but he had it out for me. So I'm just enjoying Dr. Kidden Speck's demise, aspiring. The short of it is he's messaging child anyway, and trying to meet up with them at TwitchCon. And this is the TwitchCon where he cheated on his wife. So he was just hound dogging it, like trying to set up, I guess, a station without his wife.
2017 was the year of the doc. Okay. Yeah. He was out there slamming brewskis, sexting minors, ripping off transsexual cam girls, like anything he could do. I mean, he's probably gripping it right now.
Filming in bathrooms.
He was getting free cam shows. And dude, I wasn't even familiar with the masturbatory slang he's in there. She's like, you want pictures? And he's like, I'm gripping it right now.
Well, hang on. We need to back up just a second and explain what we're talking about with that.
I need you to fill me in. What about?
I mean, you could show her Twitter, Zach. Like, this girl isn't shy about like what went down. You could show what this person looks like. There's a selfie of her and Doc together. I'll send that to you, Zach.
Can we on YouTube? Twitter's a lot faster and looser with the nudity rules than YouTube.
There's no nudity. I don't want to show nudity. First of all, thumbtack in that. Remind me to come full circle on YouTube and its nudity policy, because that's my new favorite porn site.
I know where you're headed on that. Wait, is that the girl? That's not how I remember her. Is that her?
Well, yeah, that's her. Okay. I mean, there's another picture that I just put in the WhatsApp that maybe he can like drag over here somehow with the wonders of technology, and it's them together. Like posing at a con or something, probably the 2017 TwitchCon. But I guess he was. There you go. That's the one.
See, she looks a little more drag queeny. This is like the one I saw.
Yeah.
So what's the story behind this? Fill me in.
Well, I guess that he was telling her he could get her in the partner program, and I assumed the Twitch partner program, but who knows? That's where you think he'd have the most pull. If she like gave him some free cam shows, and I guess she did that, and then you can block somebody on Twitter, but that doesn't delete your DMs. Those are still just. So she went ahead and was like, "Oh, are we filing on Doc this week?" Well, let me tell you, you don't even
Here's
know.
my history, and it's funny. He's like, "I'm gripping it right now." I think it was a different one where he's like, "Are you ready to see the Doc explode?" If this isn't exactly right, it's close.
He did not refer to himself as the Doc.
I hope he did.
I didn't mean to mess it up, but I probably did. But,
I'm hoping that he did, because that all right, like all this stuff is
it's
like
the explode stuff, man.
First of all, like I don't.
Well, this seems consensual. They were just
these are adults. Yeah. But the only person who didn't consent to this was his wife. Yeah,
that's not cool.
But he's
the only one old enough to consent.
Trans lady, I guess. I don't know what.
Yeah, I'm a little trans lady. Yeah,
so she was born a guy and she switched over to being a girl.
Yeah, well, absolutely, yes, that trans.
Is this even a big enough deal that it's getting traction right now in the drama world? Or
I would say so, because
all right. So the blood is in the water. That's what you got to understand. So everybody is like, "What else we got? What else we got?" Like the information cycle on TV is 3 days. On the internet, it's 30 minutes. What else you got? Well, we got this reaction video. Nick Merckx didn't react exactly correctly, so let's pile on him. Like anybody who like steps out of line a little bit, like, let's see what this person said about it. So I felt like I've been inundated with it for the last day or two, just because I'm on Reddit so much.
How does this end for the Doc?
He says he's coming back, and he's done it before. But coming back from being an aspiring is harder than coming back from being a cheater. Like, this is a taller order than what he's done in the past. He might just shack up with P. Diddy and call it a life. I don't know.
Oh,
You think because I mean, he's probably 8 figures wealthy. He was one of the biggest streamers in the
Yes.
world.
I would agree with that estimate. Yeah.
Woody not pulling any punches this week, as you can tell. Jeez.
Oh.
If only he was this real with wings.
Yeah, I can tell. I don't think Woody likes this guy one bit.
I've been trying.
like,
this is reserved.
can I just say, like, I've also never had an interaction with Dr. Disrespect. He's one of the few people like that I haven't that's kind of been from our circle or like that part of the internet or whatever.
Mhm.
But I don't hate him. You know, I don't like what he did to you. That makes me be like, oh, this guy.
It's part of where my grudge comes from. I'm like, another guy just coming out of thin air, like after me for some reason.
But
So you don't like that he came at Woody, but you're okay with all the recent happenings.
Yeah. I mean, I stand with the doc. Okay, I want that to be known. It's just me and him, just back to back.
You and Doc against the world.
I'm in
Did they
a
take
kung
your
fu
bulletproof
stand.
vests? You both need them.
He throws one over his shoulder at me and says, "Buckle up, buddy. It's gonna be a rough ride." And I'm like, and we're fighting off the woke media and all of these foods out there.
We're anti-kitty diddler.
Woke and the conservative media, the media and people.
All the media.
No, it's just that like I feel like aspiring is a little strong.
Well, he did try. He intentionally
when Woody was
sexted with a
hard to
minor, right? That much is locked in, and
It would have been legal in the UK. You know what I mean?
but in California, it's not.
Yeah,
so
no,
he
it's not.
illegally
Fucking red coat
intentionally
trader.
sexted with a minor and tried to hook up with this child at TwitchCon.
Child.
And part of it comes from like being a father myself. Like, I am so thankful that my daughter never bumped into a groomer like Dr. Disrespect trying to fuck her as a child at TwitchCon. Like, that is every parent's nightmare. So that's what these guys.
It
So,
was a
Kyle, it
minor
seems
problem. A minor mistake. Okay.
dude, he's just bad at math. No, it seems like it might be just you in his corner. It looks like everybody doesn't like him.
Yeah. Like I said, we're up on that mountain. We're up on that mountain, just back to back, surrounded by oppressors. And
Oppressors.
yeah.
You see everyone trying to colonize Dr. Disrespect.
They see
for
a
his
6'8", 42-year-old man
Pedophile.
wearing body armor, a wig, and glasses with a weird mustache, and they say, "I don't know about this guy. I don't think I want him with my 17-year-old daughter." And I say, "Bigot."
17.
It's posh.
That's a tricky
Yeah,
thing. There are a lot of
17. I hope it was
that
17.
he hasn't locked in. So his apologists are like, the kid was probably a few days shy of 18. And you don't know, maybe the kid said all the sexy stuff and Dr. Disrespect was just giving her business advice all this time. Meanwhile, Dr. Disrespect hasn't said anything like that. I think he's afraid that the contents of the conversation will come out and prove him lying again. And I say again, because he spent years pretending he had no idea why he was kicked off of Twitch and Discord.
Yeah.
When
That's an NDA.
He said he didn't know why. Like, that's not, it's not, I can't talk about why. It's, I think,
you lie when there's an NDA. If I say NDA, you're like, oh, it must be the worst thing possible.
When you
then.
said that's an NDA, it made it sound like he wasn't able to talk about it. He could have said, I know what I did, and we're going to keep it quiet. But he's like, I have no idea. His line was, there are purple snakes out to get me. That's what
he lied because there was an NDA, because he can't be exactly forthcoming. And what's forthcoming doesn't sound good anyway,